And with the flick of my middle fingers, I'll make a British person and a baby haver appear.
A baby haver?
There they
Baby
are! Do a smoke effect or something. I don't know how much time that's going to take. Welcome to Press Start, everybody. The whole gang's back.
Yay!
We're here rocking it. We're here with Mr. Luke, new father, Mr. Luke. He's asked us all. He changed the LLC paperwork to refer to himself as Father Luke.
Father Luke, yes.
So that's how you're gonna have to refer to him. I think we're changing your main channel to Father Luke now too.
Poppy.
Okay. Luke. Well, Poppy Luke will be good. And then of course Cammy is back. Beat the vid. Killed it. Meanwhile, I've been perfect. I've had no babies or health scares. I'm probably like a chicken finger away from a heart attack, but other than that, I think that I'm pretty safe on most things. But we're here to talk about video games, and boy, video games there is to talk about. One of which Luke has complained about to no end for the past 4.5 years. The Nintendo Switch got a little bit of an update. Luke, why don't you shed a little light on this this sweet thing that you've talked about to just endless lengths?
So for, like Jacob said, at this point, it's crazy to think of, but for years, I've been saying like, the Switch is a portable console. Nowadays, especially in 2017, this was true, but nowadays especially, people don't use wired headphones. They just don't. You know, like your phone doesn't have them. Do either of you have a headphone jack on your phone?
No, not anymore.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yes.
Oh,
Which
hack
phone
fraud,
are you
hack
using?
fraud. We got her.
Samsung Galaxy something or other.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Many people don't have headphone jacks on their phones. So, and even if they do, a lot of them still use Bluetooth headphones. So back in 2017, I was like, it doesn't make sense that Nintendo can't figure out how to get Bluetooth running on a portable device where people are going to take it on the train. Like, they are literally saying if you went like on a plane, and I had to do this on a plane, and you want to play games on your Switch, you have your headphones you would listen to music on, but now you have to have a second pair of headphones that have a wire that you will only use for your Switch. That or you play the games muted, which is not a solution. So I found it freakishly stupid that they couldn't figure it out. And then they announced the Switch OLED version, Switch Pro, and that didn't have Bluetooth support either, which was still baffling. So everybody's just baffled. And I tried to like figure out why this was the case. I was like, maybe it has to do with the Joy-Cons having some sort of interference because they're also Bluetooth connecting to the device. And so there's only so many devices that can be connected to the Switch at a time. So it's causing all of this to stack up. I didn't know. I was just trying to figure it out. Somehow they figured it out and they're going to be bringing it by way of a patch, an update.
And unlike Sony, they won't charge you the full price of a Switch to get this update, to add something minimal to your thing. Which is not in the news this week, by the way. No more news on Sony's stupid stuff, but good news for Nintendo. Even when they screw up, they find a way to be innovative, which seems to be the case more and more lately. Because boy, oh boy, they've been pissing me off lately. Little things though. This is a good move in the right direction, though.
It's good. It still doesn't make sense because they're saying that this update, as far as I understand it, will come to OG Switches. Mm-hmm. So my Switch that's 4 years old that they couldn't figure out how to do this on will get Bluetooth headphone support by way of a patch. I don't believe for a second that this was something they couldn't figure out back then. I think they just didn't care. And they probably did like a little research and they found that it just wasn't a priority for people. Most people didn't really care. So they didn't bother figuring it out. Or maybe they really thought, or maybe it did have something to do with the left Joy-Con drift and connection issues that we had for so long. Who knows? Who knows what the issue was? But it seems to be that they figured it out now, 4 years later. And whether you're playing on an old Switch or a new Switch that launches, I think mid-October is when they're coming. You'll be able to play with Bluetooth headphones, which is awesome. Has it already updated? Has it gone out yet?
Oh,
yeah.
I haven't tried it.
I imagine
I haven't
it
tried it
has.
either.
Okay.
I don't know if
on
I'll
Twitter
ever
I've
will.
seen photos.
This was never. It was never an issue for me. It's a nice change because I know it was an issue for some people, but you know me. I don't ride.
Yeah.
I don't ride a bus. I don't bring my Switch to parks or nothing. If I'm on an airplane, maybe from now on. But I got like wired headphones and stuff I can plug into it.
But even just like laying in bed, I mean, again, I guess this is more a niche issue, but like new baby.
niche
Laying in bed
issue
with
of
the
people
baby.
who have
Like-
babies or wives in their bed. What are you trying to say about gamers, Luke?
It's like, yeah, almost no gamers will have this issue. Yeah. It's just like
Nintendo
it's
was
such
like,
a
oh,
simple
fuck it.
thing,
No one's
but-
married. Don't put in Bluetooth. Who are they going to disturb? Their neighbors?
That's kind of what
Gamers
it
are
feels
all
like.
alone.
Like, why else would Nintendo not bother figuring this out until just now? It doesn't make sense. But they figured it out, so rather than try and put together why they did this or didn't do it for so long, we're here now. Let's just move on. I'm just glad like the Pro will or the OLED will finally have like a half decent feature set. And that's more what frustrated me with it is that should be like the bare minimum feature set. And the fact that it took this long to get there is just bizarre. But anyway, moving on. What else is going on?
Well, we've got another another update about updates this time around. This one I'm going to let Cammy handle because I don't actually have a PS5. So I don't have I don't have much to say to how good this PS5 update is. So Cammy, break this down for us.
So I think it's the second major update on the PS5. I think the thing a lot of people are going to care about is you can now expand your storage capacity. You can do the thing, get the bigger storage, which I know a lot of people complain about. The smaller stuff, when you take screenshots now on your PS5, gets rid of that little notification icon that would come up, which I'm so grateful for because I can't tell you the amount of screenshots I've taken that then have that stupid little thing in the corner and Luke's smiling like, I know what you mean.
I know what you're talking about.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you mean. You can customize the control center, which is the little bar that comes up at the bottom when you press the PlayStation button. You can now customize what apps show up in there. There's clearer indication if your game's a PS4 or a PS5. It'll actually say on the menu.
Very
PS4.
clear now. Very
Yeah,
clear.
a lot better. PlayStation Now, if you have it, you can. There's a resolution selector, which, sure, it's helpful for some people. Trophy tracker. You can choose up to 5 trophies to be quickly accessed through the control center. Really helpful for me. I like trophy collecting. I like platinum hunting. To like.
Whoa!
Oh!
The color just got sucked out of Luke's world because he hates trophies.
I don't know what I did.
Because
I hate trophies. Is that what
Boom,
you
bam, right in the kisser. Luke's on
right in the kisser.
What other black and white things are?
I pressed one button and now I'm all moody.
There's a little bit of red sneaking in too. Perhaps that is the light of racism.
That's kind of groovy, actually.
Fuck it, I think I can. I'll do that. I'll do it in post. I'll set Cammy and Ice to black and white too.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, now it's like blue.
It's the Noir episode of Press Start, and we've got a bone to pick with this news. We do.
Yeah. See, what I was trying to do, I was trying to pull.
Oh, there he goes.
Deathloop.
There you go. So now you can actually see.
Yeah.
PS5, PS4, PS5, loads better. If you go on the trophies,
it's reversed for me, so this is breaking my brain.
Yeah, if you go on the trophy thing for Ghost of Tsushima, there you go. Click on any of them. That looks different now. If you care about that.
Wow.
looks a little nicer. So if Luke wanted to go for the platinum, he could select. I don't fully know how it works. I haven't looked into it yet, but he can select certain trophies and then he can quick access them. So if he's in the middle of a game and he's like trying to he knows he needs to do a certain thing at a certain location or whatever, he can quick access it while he's still in the game rather than having to like go out. There you go, start tracking.
Do it. Yeah.
Woo! So that's really helpful because like I'm playing Ace Attorney Chronicles at the minute, and there's certain trophies where it's like when you're in. Oh wait, go down. Wait.
What, are you skipping
Is there a
stuff?
trophy with my name?
What?
Keep going down. Oh!
Favor of the... Oh, Carney. No, Cammy!
Favor of me.
You're an Easter egg. Don't
Hell
track
yeah.
that one.
That's it.
Ignore
Yay!
that one. Well, there you go. A live example with a cameo.
With it.
Ah.
Very good. Yeah. 3D audio support for TV speakers, and I think that's pretty much everything. There's some updates for the PlayStation app as well. But I'll be honest, I didn't look into that too much. I think most people are going to care about the PS5 update that's on the PS5.
Sounds like good stuff
update.
all around, though. Yeah.
Yeah, good update. Very happy with it. I think it solves a lot of issues that people were having. Good quality of life update. So, well done,
good.
Sony.
Definitely.
GG.
GG, Sony, you silly bitches.
Well, it's even like just with something like the screenshot notification. That's something that will appeal and be nice for a very small subset of people. But it's still freakishly useful.
Well, hey, keep in mind, there's a freakishly small subset of people that actually own a PlayStation 5 at this time.
That's the I don't buy that. Like, they have sold millions upon millions of units. It's millions at this point. And I get it. Like, there's still people that want one. But at this point, they've sold millions. And I don't believe that 1.5 million out of 2 million are sitting in like warehouses by scalpers. That's just not what's happening. So I don't buy it. Like when people are like, oh no, they shouldn't release games on PS5 because nobody owns one. Like, it's just not.
Oh, hey, I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is you two are the only people I know actually in person that own one. I know of no one else who actually has a PlayStation 5 in my entire state. Whoa.
This is what I'm talking about. So this is from It Takes Two. I loved this section, so I took a screenshot of it. And I was like, oh, but there's the caption at the bottom. And I was like, okay, let me take another picture. And then...
Yep.
Look at that! Oh my god! It grates me so much.
It's so stupid. It spoils it so bad.
And it stays on there for a while. And because obviously I was playing It Takes Two with someone else, I didn't feel like I could be like, wait there for like 10 minutes. I just want to get a really good picture. So yeah, I got that one. But it took more effort than it should have, game. God.
Yeah, Sony.
That game is so good.
Sony.
Well, still. Oh, yeah, there's one. He's not looking at the moon. He's looking at the logo that for some reason is plastered in the sky.
He's like, what the fuck is that?
What the hell? What, Sony?
So angry. I was like, oh, look how pretty it is.
Oh, dang. Well, there you go. An example in action from press start of what's so annoying about that. But it was it's good change. I don't have a transition for this next one, just because it's something I'm genuinely super excited about. Been waiting years for it at this point. It was the 6-year anniversary of Undertale the other day, and as you guys can see right there, sitting in its sweet, sweet vinyl casing, I do have the vinyl soundtrack. A beautiful selection from Undertale. It's one of my favorite games. And Deltarune, the next game by Toby Fox. Just got a Chapter 2. It's out now. You can play it on PC and Mac. It's more Undertale stuff. It's more Deltarune. It's going to be awesome. I'm very excited for it. It feels like it's been ages since I last played Deltarune. I think it was one of the first things I downloaded on my Switch when I first got it, if I remember right. And it had like just come out. So super exciting. Have either of you played through Undertale? We'll see that. I get shit for not playing Life is Strange, but these guys, they haven't played Undertale. So I've got the fucking... It's literally right here. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I adore it.
I own it. I just haven't played it yet.
You gotta get into it. It's fantastic.
What album is underneath it?
That is a laser disc of Raiders of the Lost Ark. And then above that, I don't want to move my camera. Then there's a Rush album. And then there's Tyler, the Creator's Igor. And the Gorillaz, the Now Now. Lined up. Hopefully I'll have some more stuff going up along there and I can frame things a little bit better. But that Undertale one's in frame for a reason. It's one of my favorite game soundtracks. So, good news! Deltarune! Hooray!
Woo! That's the point, Luke. You were asking for more Switch games.
Deltarune. Play that.
Deltarune. Undertale. And the one I was thinking of was Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, there you go, yeah. Or Final Fantasy 9. I've been doing the original 9 on 7. Or 9 on Switch.
Yeah, the original few are on Switch, and they're like such good ports. They play so nicely on Switch.
Oh, yeah. They really do. I tried playing it on PlayStation 1, and it was struggling, to say the least.
It's not nice.
But I bought it on Switch, and I was like, fuck me. And it was so nice. It was great. It nearly made me leak semen out of my pants. Wait a minute, leaks? There were some leaks. I heard about this within like an hour of it dropping. Shut up. And was that too much? Can I not say that? Do I have to?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Just right
Okay. You know, we're professional gamers. I have said a lot worse. Well, it's been censored. Go back and watch all the previous episodes to find out what YouTube's trying to censor us for. It's usually me making bodily fluid jokes. Is what it normally comes down to. But leaks, some good old leaks from I think, what was it, Geforce Now? I think it was from Geforce Now, which is how I originally played Cyberpunk. Great service, but some interesting stuff coming out. Some Sony branded stuff and some other games. Who wants to break down? Who wants to break down some of these? What caught your eye as really shocking? Because I know for a fact one of these is probably not, which is what is actually making this leak kind of questionable for me. I don't see Bloodborne coming to PC as much as I want it, but Bloodborne was in there. So I don't know how much I trust this leak, but it also says I'll get things that I want. So I might just overlook my skepticism for hope.
It might not happen, but it's wish fulfillment in the meantime.
Oh god, it'd be great.
Yeah.
I mean, oh god, it would be so great if we got
this. This says that Bloodborne. There is no mention of Spider-Man or Bloodborne, but there are mentions of Returnal, Ghost of Tsushima, and Demon's Souls.
That checks out. That checks out. Then we've got Bloodborne and Spider-Man written down. I guess maybe I was convinced. Even when it's not there, I think it's there because I want to play Bloodborne on PC so bad.
Yeah, this has been edited since I wrote up our notes. So
they went back in.
So they are adding information, changing information all the time.
That's a great sign for objective journalism. No, wait. They didn't write the name Spider-Man. Yeah, they didn't. No. Oh, it's not journalism. Never mind. It's Reddit. There's a difference.
Well, so, like, a lot of this, it basically, NVIDIA said the leak is real. It was a list that was tied to their service, but they said that some of the titles are legitimate and others are just placeholders and speculative on their part. So, like, we've had a few games. They confirmed Outcast 2 by Appeal Studios. Destroy All Humans 2 Remake has been confirmed. Brothers in Arms by Gearbox was confirmed. So there are titles in here that are real. There's also probably a good number of them that are not.
Just taking a peek here. We've got Kingdom Hearts 4, Monster Hunter 6, Gears 6, Worms next, Tropico next. Like, a lot of these names are pretty red flag. Resident Evil 4 remake. That's, you follow in a line. Like that makes sense. Personally, I would have liked them to do a remake of 2, a remake of 4, and then never do any more remakes. But, we have to suffer through the other ones. But yeah, it seems like a very hopeful list. I don't know. Kingdom Hearts 4 seems like an impossibility to me. Because I think even people who liked Kingdom Hearts 3 hated Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah, a lot of my friends who were obsessed with Kingdom Hearts were so excited, played it, and then were like, I was hoping they'd wrap stuff up, but they just set it up for another, 15 games, so...
Who knows? Maybe 4th will be the end of the quadrilogy. We'll see. If it actually exists. So
yeah, if it's real.
But Worms next sounds like that could be an actual Worms game because the people who make Worms are fucking bonkers. But I assume it's just the next Worms game. Is what they mean by that. Still a really interesting list of stuff with stuff getting confirmed as the days roll along.
A couple things I'm excited for. So they mentioned BioShock 2022.
Yes.
A new BioShock game would be amazing.
And it's been rumored they had a job, something or other.
Mm-hmm.
Shit,
it's been
almost
discussed
confirmed
for a while. Yeah. And then Fight for Middle Earth under Warner Brothers. I've been wondering what Monolith has been doing, and they just announced that one of Sony Santa Monica's long-term directors who left the studio I think in the last year, he's been brought on to Monolith as the studio director now. So they're bringing people from Sony Santa Monica into Monolith. That could be amazing because the Nemesis system has so much potential. It's just never
and the free flow combat system, which sometimes we forget Warner Brothers has there. Mm-hmm. They're a stacked studio, and I adore Monolith despite them having some shaky stuff in the past.
I think
that'd be awesome.
That was the thing. I think Warner Brothers leaned so heavily into monetization with Shadow of War that an otherwise really good game was just buried under all this crap. And if that game hadn't come out in 2017, I think if it had come out in 2015 or had come out in 2020, it would have been a vastly different game. It was just because it came out as all of the loot box crap was at a fever pitch, all the hate surrounding it, and the rebellion came out as a result of it. Because I think Battlefront 2 was also 2017,
something like that. Yeah,
it came to a fever pitch, and then a bunch of companies said, "Okay, screw it, we're not touching this hot potato. We're just gonna do Warzone and just."
They charged money at first for a developer that died. For him to be in the game, he was like an orc that would save you as a savior, and they're like, "But any money you do, we donate to this thing he died of, or some charity or something." It's like, are you fucking serious? You donate the money? Are you kidding me?
Or they say we'll donate the profits from it to this charity. And it's like, well, so how are you justifying what the cost is to make this thing?
Well, it took us 3 years to make the dead guy. And no disrespect to that man who probably worked very hard. I barely know the situation. I just remember seeing that even when I was a little 15-year-old and being like, what the fuck? What are you talking about?
Are you insane?
Oh my god. Well, hey, there's a couple of things on this list that are just seemingly nonsensical, like Kingdom Hearts 4, but we also have Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas remasters, which just seems horrifyingly hopeful. They haven't even released a remaster of any sort from Rockstar, and I don't think they would guarantee 3 off the bat, or even have placeholders for 3 off the bat until they've gotten done with 1 and see how that went to kind of test the waters. No one starts a cake business by baking like 1 million cakes. And they're like, here we go. You bake a cake and then you give it to your friends and you're like, hey, is this cake good? And they're like, fuck no, don't make cakes. So that way you don't waste time making the other cakes. That's the analogy I guess we're going with for the Rockstar thing. But
you know what? That's where we're at.
We're stuck with that one. And plus there was one other one I just saw. Half-Life 2 remastered. I don't think that's happening. Steam doesn't do dick anymore. They make card games and mobile games when they feel like it, and which is almost never. And Steam Decks. I completely forgot about it because it's a Steam Deck.
I can't even tell you though. Like I know it's so stupid. The one thing I'm excited for with the Steam Deck is to be able to play like
Factorio,
or all of these stupid little PC games that you can't play elsewhere. Being able to play them on the go, I'm just so excited for that. It's gonna be great.
Well, there you go. I mean, we could go through this this whole list and be like, yeah, no. It's interesting to say the least. We have some stuff that's confirmed. If it all turns out to be confirmed, such as just picking another one off this list, Payday 3. Yeah, right. I don't know if we're ever going to see a Payday 3, but it's still hopeful thinking, and it still has at least just enough merit to make it probable. And so we'll just leave it at that because I don't think there's a whole lot more to be said about it. You could say we will delay our verdict on that for right now. Wait a minute, delay? I know, thank you.
Wait a minute.
Hold on, wait a minute. Come on, wait a minute, hold on. we got a couple of delays here to talk about. And I don't give a shit about either of them.
Same.
So
but a lot of people do.
A lot of people do. And I'm not saying you should feel bad for feeling bad, but you're an idiot if you're upset about these getting delayed.
What?
I'm kidding. Psychonauts 2 got delayed, for Christ's sakes, all right? I feel your pain. I'm allowed to have empathy without actually being like, I'm not going to buy these on day one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Dying Light 2 and Battlefield 2042. What do you want? What do you want from me?
Not delayed long.
Not delayed long. And Battlefield 2042, honestly, November 19th seems like an even better release date for it in my mind. That's just, it's closer to Christmas. You get more people hyped up. You get those kids when they're like, they get the game around Christmas time. Maybe they jump on it. Maybe then saving up, get a little bit more time mowing lawns, raking leaves and whatnot to earn that extra $5 to spend on Battlefield 2042. And then they, they going into the Christmas season, have more time to play it. Seems like a fine time for the game. And plus more polish.
February 4th, right before Valentine's Day. All those lonely gamers can buy it for ourselves.
That's right. Because as Nintendo
Suckers
says,
like Luke can go out with his wife and child. We're playing video games. Loser.
You know, if Nintendo had it their way, the whole world would be virgins. And I want you all to keep that in mind. I want you to take that with you as we go into this fresh week with a new outlet.
An article on it. If Nintendo had their way, we'd all be virgins.
I do a proper dissertation level, thorough analysis.
They honestly probably would. From a marketing perspective, they'd be like, "Oh, sick."
You could probably break that down.
Yeah, we could probably make that work. Whoa! A jump cut, that doesn't happen too often. It's almost like someone said something that they weren't allowed to say, and we had to cut it out of the video. Bye, everybody. It wasn't malicious or anything. It was a joke that YouTube wouldn't like. We'll see you all later. Press start to subscribe. All right, cut that out, too. That's worse than the joke. That's worse than the joke.